welcome at the channel. Welcome at the channel. Don't forget to hit like and the subscribe button. Here we have an unbelievable story. Is that the truth? Don't forget. It might be. Either way, it is what it is right now. Unbelievable life. Many years ago until today. Here's what I'm talking about right here.
You probably know Isaac Newton as the man who discovered gravity, but he was so much more than that. He was an obsessive genius who revolutionized science and mathematics. He was a politician serving in parliament. He was the master of the
Mathematics. One thing about mathematics I'll never forget. Everyone could learn mathematics, but I think the real deal of mathematics, you get into a phase where you could just figure everything out. Imagine that. Imagine getting to a phase where you can figure everything out. Meaning, how long would it take for me to get up where I am right now and put my feet inside of my slippers and walk to the next room?
in charge of reforming Britain's currency. He was the head of the Royal Society, helping to push the boundaries of science. And he did all of this over 300 years ago. Without Isaac Newton, our world would be a very different place. His work on the laws of motion are fundamental to engineering and are still used today when designing vehicles, machinery.
Isaac Newton. Many years ago, he walked on this land right here. The same land everyone who's watching this video is walking on. Imagine that. Imagine walking on the same land, but the people go and brand new people come on it. Imagine that, brand new people come on it. Same land though. Inventions. Imagine that. Imagine bridges was never invented. That'd be interesting if you think about it. Don't forget. Imagine if these bridges, just small bridges. Imagine if a real bridge is really 10 times bigger than this bridge. Imagine that. Imagine a real bridge. Just talking, that's it.
Buildings. Newton's law of universal gravitation is crucial for helping us understand the universe and is used in space exploration, satellites, and GPS. His contributions to optics and light helped develop cameras, microscopes, and telescopes. And Isaac Newton's work on calculus is essential for solving modern problems in physics, engineering, and economics.
So what's going on right now? What's going on right now? Individuals right now in 2025, they said individuals in 2025 might be living better than every other generations prior. Is that the truth? I have no idea. But I do know for certain in 2025 there's more technology around than ever before. It's getting to the point where your life is becoming a luxury in a sense. What I mean by that, imagine that. Imagine your life becoming a luxury. What I mean by that, for example, you're kicking back in your living room. You're hungry. You want something to eat. You pick up your phone. You order DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart, whatever it may be. Maybe Uber Eats. Don't forget, I'm not promoting anything. Only thing I do know for certain, many years ago, 300 years ago, and right now, who set the trend? Was it this man right here? Maybe.
Newton's discoveries are not just historical milestones, but play an integral role in our modern lives.
Okay.
His genius also came with a dark side. He lived a life of obsession, rage, and jealousy, entering into furious, lifelong feuds with rival scientists. He was a religious fanatic and was infatuated.
It's one of those things right there. They said certain things, doesn't matter what year you live in. That's basic things. Jealousy. Imagine that. Imagine jealousy's always been around. Imagine fear has always been around. Imagine envy's always been around. And hatred. Imagine that.
With alchemy and the occult, and desperately searched for the philosopher's stone. He had several major breakdowns throughout his life, caused by his intense work and vicious feuds. In this video, we take a look at the legendary life of Isaac Newton, exploring his upbringing, his transformative discoveries and theories, delving into his unique.
And they said right now, individuals are thinking about going to space. Imagine that. Imagine thinking about going to space. That's so unbelievable. But either way, they say we live in an unbelievable world. Imagine that. Imagine living in an unbelievable world. They said the future, no one knows what it holds. But one thing we do know for certain, it will be something different. Imagine that. Imagine knowing in advance that nothing stays the same and things are going to become different. Brand new story. Brand new everything. Unbelievable.
Personality, and ultimately asking the question, how did Isaac Newton change the world? Isaac Newton was born on Christmas Day, 1642, in Woolsthorpe, Lincolnshire, England. He was a tiny, premature baby who was not expected to survive the day. His father died 3 months before he...
They say he was born on a day. If you're a religious person, you know who was born on that day, if you're a religious person. But let's get back to the story though.
Was born, leaving his wife to raise little Isaac Newton on her own. After 3 years, his mother remarried a man from a nearby village. She moved in with her new husband, but left Isaac Newton behind with his grandmother. This left him feeling abandoned and rejected. He resented.
It's so unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's one of those things right there. They say it's like the world, it is what it is. A whole lot of people say, you know what? I want to born in a great world, born in a great family. I mean, the world's always great, you know what I mean? But some people, sometimes they say, you know what? Why did I have to go through what I had to go through? Imagine that as a child. Not realizing they was blessed because there's some other individuals who never had the luxury of being able to see the sun. Imagine that. Imagine never having the luxury to be able to see the sun. And those are the individuals who decide, you know what? I don't want my child to be in this world. Imagine that. What an unbelievable story.
His stepfather for taking his mother away. Several years later, when Newton was still a young boy, he threatened to burn down his stepfather's house.
Okay.
Isaac Newton first attended Grantham School, and it was there his first glimmers of genius began to shine through. Newton's passion lay not in poetry or literature, but in technology and mechanics. he was utterly captivated, going on to invent his own intricate sundial, which was accurate to the minute.
Amazing.
The headmaster of his school and his uncle both saw Newton's potential and pushed him towards a more intellectual life, much to the displeasure of his mother, who wanted him to run the family farm. Had his headmaster and uncle not spotted Isaac Newton's potential, he may never have gone on to change the world.
Many years later, did Newton really change the world? Most likely. Imagine that. Imagine one individual coming around and changing individuals' perspective of thinking and dreaming and imagining. Imagine that. Imagining.
He then moved to study at Trinity College, Cambridge University, where he found a mentor in Isaac Barrow, who was the university's first professor of mathematics. Recognizing Newton's extraordinary talent and potential, Barrow encouraged Newton to tackle significant...
Is 1 + 1 really 2? Is 2 + 2 really 4? Is 4 + 4 really 8? It might be. Imagine that. Imagine knowing numbers. I mean, it's 16 and 16, 32. Let me do the math right now, my figures.
Unsolved problems, including the development of calculus. During his time at Trinity, Newton delved into the works of several philosophers and academics.
Calculus is one of those things right there. I hear about it, I take that class right there. But the most part, I just hear about it. Calculus, I'm in that calculus class. Mathematics. Going to the earth, to the moon. Imagine that. Calculus, is that what it's about? I don't know. But I have to admit, calculus, when I hear about it, it sounds so difficult. What is calculus? Let's see if you can figure it out right now.
Studying Aristotle, Plato, Gassendi, and Descartes, he was particularly captivated by Descartes' concept of the universe being governed by mechanical laws. We can see how this idea profoundly influenced Newton's future work.